Late one night, Jake decided to take a shortcut through the woods to get home faster. He'd always heard rumors about the woods being haunted, but he never put much stock in them. After all, it was just some old trees and a few animals. As he walked, the path grew narrower and the trees loomed overhead, blocking out most of the moonlight. The air felt heavy and an eerie silence blanketed everything. He shrugged it off and kept moving, but the hairs on the back of his neck stood up. A rustling sound came from behind him. Jake spun around. Nothing. Just trees and shadows. He breathed a sigh of relief, muttering to himself about how silly he was being. Then came the voice, soft at first, like a whisper on the wind. "Jake, don't go." He froze. His name. It was clear, but it wasn't his own voice. It was deeper, more gravelly, like someone was trying to mimic him. His heart raced. He tried to rationalize it, but the voice came again, louder this time. "Don't go, Jake. Turn around." Jake began to walk faster, but his feet felt heavier, like something was dragging him down. He turned back once more, but this time he saw it. A shadow crouched low, just beyond the reach of the moonlight. It was watching him, waiting. His breath caught in his throat. The thing stood up, its head snapping to the side in a sharp, unnatural movement. It was human, but wrong. Its skin stretched too tightly, its eyes wide and hollow, like deep black pits. "Jake," it whispered, its lips curling into a grin. He turned and ran, not looking back. The sound of footsteps, heavy, dragging, followed him, growing louder with every step. But no matter how fast he ran, the thing was always just behind him, whispering his name over and over again. When Jake finally burst into the clearing, the sound stopped. He stopped, panting, heart hammering in his chest. Then from the corner of his eye he saw it. The shadow, standing in front of him now, smiling. The last thing Jake saw was the thing's hollow eyes as it whispered once more, "You were never meant to leave."